Okay, number 20 from the second set of algebra problems. This is showing a graph that shows the relationship between a touring company's profit and the number of customers on a tour for up to 6 customers. Okay, and it wants to know, what does the x-intercept represent? So here's the thing, when it's word problems like this, you really need to, hold on, let me erase, you really need to just kind of focus on what it's saying, okay? Don't worry less about what the answer is and more about what's happening here, okay? So, I'm looking at this and wondering, okay, based on this, all right, it's asking about, here, this is the number of customers, okay? If this company has no customers, their profit is negative 600, which tells me that's probably what they shelled out in maybe, brochures and advertising and maybe a business license or whatever. So they would lose $600 if they get one customer, okay? Sorry, if they have no customers. If they get one customer, they will only lose $400, which tells me a couple of things. Number one customer must cost $200. That's a really expensive, maybe it's one tour. No, it's customers. One customer pays $200. It must be a really good tour. Okay, but it also says that they're getting closer to evening out. Okay, if they have 2 customers, they've only lost $200. So 2 customers gives them $400 total, and since they spent $600, they're only $200 in the hole now. 3 customers is 0. 3 customers is what's called the break-even point then. That's where they have earned exactly what they spent, which means if they walk away from it right now, they haven't lost anything. All right? But if they can get more customers, 4 customers, they get $200, 5 customers, they make a profit above and beyond what they actually spent of $400 and so on. Okay? So this right here, the x-intercept is what it's wanting to know about. What does that represent? Notice, I really haven't done any math yet, except for some minor subtraction. I'm just interpreting a graph, that's all. And that's all you have to do. Stay calm. Think of this not as a math test, but just as reading a graph test. Okay? So what does it mean? It is not the rate of change. Okay? The amount of money the company spent on the tour? Nope. Company spent $600. The rate of change, by the way, is how much for each tourist. And we've figured that out. It's 200, but that's not what the x-intercept means. The number of customers needed for the company to break even, there you go. Breaking even means you could walk away right now and lose no money. And D says the number of customers needed for the company to make a profit. No, they need at least 4 to make a profit, because which is not the x-intercept, because at 3 it's break even, at 4 it's party time. So this is this question again. Don't look at it as a math problem. Look at it as just a common sense reading something from a visual display. Okay, that's how these problems work. You're going to see a lot of them. Now this one, rather than visual, it is this is exploring just common sense. Okay, Mr. Wiggins gives his daughter 2 choices of payment for raking leaves. She can either get $2 for each bag of leaves, or she will be paid 2 cents for 1 bag, 4 cents for 2 bags, 8 cents for 3 bags, and so on, with the amount doubling in pennies for each additional bag. If she's pretty sure she'll be raking about 5 bags of leaves, should she opt for payment 1 or payment 2? Okay, so you're basically comparing a linear and an exponential. And if we go back to previous questions, you will see right here, let me erase this. This is an example. It's not those linear and exponential. There's a point at which linear is above exponential. Okay, but then there's a point where exponential exceeds linear. And so it's basically asking you, has that happened yet? Okay, or when does it happen? At 5, which would be better for her. So take a look at that and hope you get it right. Good luck. We're done with algebra.